Right then, lads and lasses, how we doing, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. In today's not daily news video, in today's fan discussion video, we will be talking on a topic that's recently been spurred up by Newcastle United fans. Should Sean Longstaff be starting for Newcastle United? I know I sound absolutely crazy right now, but we have some statistics that suggest that Sean Longstaff may be way more vital to Newcastle United than what we actually think. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to say this right now. Obviously, on paper, the strongest midfield trio is, we don't even need to say it, Joelinton, Bruno and Sandro Tonali, but what these stats suggest is that Sean Longstaff is actually that glue in the Newcastle United team like he was in the 22-23 season. So I'm not going to ask for your opinion right now, but at the end of the video, as always, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new for all Newcastle United content. But let me know down below, with all points made and all statistics actually shown, should Sean Longstaff be starting for Newcastle? It sounds crazy, but without further ado, let's get into it. But just before we do, lads and lasses, I want to make something very, very clear. Trust me, from now on, we will be providing the channel with daily uploads, and I mean that as well. I'm changing something on social media, as you may have seen on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. I always kind of promoted the videos saying at 5 o'clock I'm going to upload this video so you guys could get there nice and early. From now on, I'm going to stop doing that, and I'm just going to focus on YouTube kind of mainly in itself. So that is your perfect chance, if you haven't already, to subscribe and turn notification bells on. I'm literally not going to promote the videos anywhere else, so this is the only way you can find out if I have uploaded. I might make a little YouTube post, but still, hit them notification bells. Something else you may have noticed, the thumbnail looks a lot different. From now on, I've changed the way that the thumbnails may look. We're kind of going for a channel redevelopment, shall we say. So that's what you want to look out for if you want to watch a Jody Josh video, if you don't have the notification bells turned on, as you should. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Should Sean Longstaff be starting for Newcastle United? It sounds absolutely crazy, but I came across this stat and I was bamboozled, to say the least. Let's just take a look. Sean Longstaff has started 4 Premier League games for Newcastle United this season, and in them 4 games, we have remained undefeated, beating Southampton, Wolves and Tottenham Hotspur, and drawing to our bogey team Bournemouth. That doesn't really count, we always seem to draw against them. So that's nearly enough. 4 wins out of 4 with Sean Longstaff in the team, obviously undefeated. But 4 games in the Premier League season, Sean Longstaff has also not started. 8 games have been played, 4 times he started and 4 times he has not started in the Premier League. Then 4 times he's not started, Newcastle United have not won once. That includes a defeat away to Fulham in an absolutely shambolic performance, drawing at home to Manchester City, which isn't too bad, is it? Drawing away to Everton, where we really should have won, although not having a striker, and recently losing to Brighton at St James's Park. Could this genuinely suggest, like I said at the start of the video, is Sean Longstaff the glue in that Newcastle United team like he was in the 2022-23 season, and his work may just go under the radar? I'm going to hold my hands up right now. I am one of the biggest criticisers of Sean Longstaff. Maybe I'm overreacting a little bit there. Last season, I gave Longstaff a lot of stick, and I'm genuinely going to be quite honest here. I think that was rightly deserved. I don't think I've seen a player, and I mean this with all due respect to Longstaff, he's a Geordie lad and I really want him to work out at Newcastle United, but last season, although having a broken foot which he's miraculously recovered from, he was absolutely hopeless. He couldn't make a 5-yard pass, he could never stay on his feet, he couldn't shoot. Honestly, I don't think I've seen a player put out so much poor performances consistently for Newcastle United in a very long time. That's saying something, isn't it? But as for this season, The stats don't lie, lads and lasses. Like I said at the start of the video, yet again, obviously, without a doubt, Sandro Tonali, Joelinton and Bruno Guimaraes, I may have messed that up a little bit there, are the strongest midfield trio in that Newcastle United squad, and I would actually go as far as saying that Joe Willock is ahead of Sean Longstaff in that pecking order, and conversations could be had for a young and soon returning Lewis Miley. He was named on the bench against Brighton, so it looks on paper that Sean Longstaff could arguably be our 5th, 6th choice midfielder. Even Elliot Anderson, the way he's performing at Nottingham Forest, if he was still at Newcastle, could have actually been ahead in that pecking order. But what does this mean for Sean Longstaff, and how on earth does he get into this team? Because lads and lasses, it's all well and good having Sandro on the pitch, having Joelinton and Bruno on the pitch, but if we're not winning games, what good does it mean? Obviously, we would want that midfield trio bossing it week in, week out, and on paper, they really should be. Sandro Tonali, the man who is really press resistant, them elegant first time passes, but also could be the man to come out of the team for Sean Longstaff. Would that be my choice? Absolutely not. In every way, technical wise, physicality, shooting, set pieces, I believe Sandro Tonali is the superior player to Sean Longstaff, but it's Eddie Howe's decision. And Eddie Howe seems to have Sandro Tonali as a favourite to substitute off at the minute. Brighton, for example, in my opinion, Sandro Tonali was the best midfielder in that match, but somehow was the first Newcastle United midfielder to get substituted off. It may have been an uncomfortable conversation to have, as he's now Newcastle United's captain, but Bruno should have came off when Sandro came off. Obviously, Bruno did actually, and rarely, got substituted in that match there, but why is it Sandro that's always the first player to be hooked? Even Joelinton put out a worse performance than Sandro Tonali in that match, and some people may say, oh well, he's not going to be match fit yet, he's just been out for a whole year. Come on, Josh. He literally played 92 minutes for Italy exactly a week ago, and then as well as that, he played 96 minutes 3 days prior to them other 92 minutes against Israel. Match fitness cannot be an excuse to why Eddie Howe is substituting Sandro Tonali, and Eddie Howe is pretty infamously known for making the wrong substitutes at the wrong time. But lads and lasses, this just leaves us in a complete unfathomable situation. If Sean Longstaff, although not being the glamorous Italian Sandro Tonali, the Brazilian flair of Bruno Guimaraes and the big beast of Joelinton, if we win with Sean Longstaff in the team, surely, somehow, although seeming like mission impossible, he's got to get into this team, although possibly being even behind Joe Willock, who doesn't touch that starting 11. It's a very weird situation to have, lads and lasses, so what do you think? Should Sean Longstaff come into this Newcastle United team yet again without the 4 games that we haven't had? Longstaff starting, we haven't won 1, lost 2, drawn 2, and with Longstaff starting, we've won 3 against Tottenham Hotspur and drew 2 Bournemouth. In my opinion, do you know what it is? It's not even my opinion. It's Eddie Howe's opinion. I believe that Eddie Howe will not put Longstaff into this starting 11. Genuinely, I know that sounds a bit crazy because Longstaff is highlighted as an Eddie Howe favourite, but I believe Eddie will run with the midfield trio of Joelinton, Sandro Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes until things get really dire, and hopefully they don't, for Newcastle United. But there we'll have it, lads and lasses. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new for all Newcastle United content. Yet again, we are back now for daily uploads, and I look forward to seeing you all every single day. Yet again, I'm being dead honest here, lads and lasses. Make sure to get that notification bell turned on because I'm not going to be promoting these videos elsewhere. This is your only source of getting the fan discussion videos, the daily news videos, match day vlogs. They will be back now, and of course on Sunday we will be doing a live watch along for that Chelsea game, so I will see you all there. I've been Josh. Go and enjoy your day, people.